What's up, guys? We're here with Viki and Kajetan, masterminds of a crazy deck that just got top 8 at our Slovenia Nationals. So guys, what did you cook up?
So I decided to take Vanquish Soul because it was new and I feel like the deck isn't that bad. But yeah, nobody knew what was happening, so I would say that's a pretty big point.
So
of the
it
deck.
was basically a surprise factor.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into it.
So first off, triple raisin. This is your starter and bread of the butter deck. It searches for monster.
Hey yo,
So,
you're rich.
shout out to Haris for landing everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Starter, and then triple Matlab. We were debating two on this because it doesn't do anything on its own, but it's a dark, so it helps.
Yeah, I think the problem is that this card doesn't actually access your Vanquish
the
Soul
engine,
engine.
yeah. It
You
doesn't
can
do
just
anything on
use
its
your
own.
spells and you're gonna run out of steam eventually.
Okay.
Two burger. This card is probably my favorite card in the deck, so we decided to play two. I was thinking of three, but we couldn't find space in the deck. But yeah, once this card gets going, you're just drawing one every turn. His turn, your turn, draw,
Nice.
draw. So yeah, good card. One Pantera, because you need a searchable earth, but it's also a spell and trap pop, which isn't bad.
Oh no. Oh no. The 4 a.m. tech.
The 4 a.m. tech, it came up in testing that if you only opened Raisin and had some weird combo, you didn't have a fire for the second effect of to pop. So we decided to just try him out, and he was actually really good, except in Top Cut where he bricked me the game. So
Feels
what
bad.
can I do? But yeah, we'll see if we'll play him in the future, because the problem is you don't have that many fires, and this really helps because it's just searchable. Otherwise, you're hoping to open Kurikara and Ash, and if Kurikara is gonna fall off, then you're not gonna have that many fires at all. So we'll probably end up keeping him.
Okay.
And then one Various. At one point, we were considering three of this and just playing Various control because he's kind of crazy. He becomes unaffected, and it's kind of hard to out. But decided to just go with one and have him as a game ender.
Secondary win condition.
Yeah,
basically.
secondary win condition. And it did fine, I think. Might try him at two, but almost fine. Triple Stake Your Soul. This is kind of the quick launch of the deck. It's really nice. It's not one card combo because you need to open an attribute, but as long as you open a fire or a dark, yeah, it's fine. Yeah. And then one book and one reborn.
Okay.
This was a two for a while, but it kind of bricks if you draw it, so you want to search them, so I'll just keep it at one.
The sponsor? The rich Bosnian man?
Not rich anymore.
Going second cards, Triple Ash. As low impact as it is, it does cover a lot of matchups, so I decided to, and it's a fire. That's the
Yeah.
Main thing, yeah.
that's the main thing in this deck. So you kind of need it. Triple Shifter. This was draw for the longest time, but we decided to change it last second because
In 4 a.m.
4 a.m. testing special. It's a dark, and it helps you play around draw because if you shotgun it, it's usually gonna bait either Gamma, or then you can do your full combo without being draw. And this deck isn't really hurt by draw. You can even go Raisin Link, Raisin Add, and then you Shifter. You don't have to shotgun Shifter.
Okay.
Triple Nibiru, we just wanted some high impact stuff. This is the only card that doesn't really have much synergy. I think this is the only card that has really bad small world bridges because all the other stuff is super searchable. There's a cute play with Matlab where you can bounce it back to hand to recycle it. And then two Kurikara and one Dogra. This can also be triple kurikara, but there's some small world lines where this doesn't work because it has 1500 defense. So, and I feel like the kaiju was super nice. And then also another god card and best engine, triple fenrir. This card is just wins games on its own somehow. But then you also have Rice Heart to search if you need a fire. And funnily enough, I'll explain later, it comes up in the Kishtir matchup. And then just consistency stuff. This is another Raisin, triple Prosperity. Sometimes it conflicts with Burger, but you really have to see what you have in your hand to decide what you're going to go for. And then another God card of the deck. This is basically any card in the deck because that's just how the archetype is. Everything is like super bridgeable with Small World.
Yeah, the best card in the deck.
And the best card in the deck. Peekaboo. As I said, this card and Fenrir is basically wins games on its own, even if you brick.
Even going second.
Even going second, yeah. If you can kind of hand trap them and stuff and set up Peekaboo, you just end up winning because this card doesn't hurt you at all. There's only, if you have Nibiru, you can't go into him because he's rock, and that's it. There's basically no other interaction with this card, so it's super free. And yeah, once you have this setup and you're just starting to draw cards with Burger every turn, it snowballs super quick. So yeah, probably actually the best card in the deck.
Nice.
For the extra deck, Triple Link. This is pretty much the only thing you need in the extra deck, but we did play some other stuff. Zeus and Zeus.
The package.
Zeus and Zeus to go into Zeus. Didn't come up. Mostly it's Prosperity fodder. Baguska could come up. I think it did come up once. It's pretty easy to make actually. Ausa, because you have some Earths and you can reborn Fenrir to access your Fenrir. Phoenix and Cerberus. This is the only two that really came up because Rock.
You need removal, yeah.
You need removal, and Rock is points down, so it's really easy to get the co-link and extra draw from that. And then we basically have Cherry's Targets, Scarecrow, Noir. The placement was kind of random. No Matmix, so Gigantic and a Rice Heart, which, funnily enough, you can make in the Kishtir matchup when he goes Shangri-La. Yeah.
Nice.
It did come up actually.
So did you cherries anyone?
Yeah, but it wasn't really relevant, so I don't think I would play it going forward, but I'll have to see.
Okay.
Side deck, Feather Duster and Triple Evenly. This is my spell and trap removal, but evenly, you know, it's versatile, so it helps against Kashtira and stuff. 2 anti-spell, some more going first stuff. This is the only going first card I think that I played in the side deck. We put Droll in the side because it doesn't really do much against Kashtira. We risked Shifter in the main because it was just better against everything else, and you take the L in the Kashtira matchup. So this is in the side. Diddy Crow, this was also a last second edition and it was super nice.
Okay.
It helps against super heavy.
It's the same versus everything except
Kashtira again, yeah. So that's why it's in the side. It's also a dark which comes up. And then Reaper.
Yeah,
Didn't really side much. It's kind of underperformed, I would say, so probably gonna open some extra deck spaces.
Okay. So, were you overall satisfied with the deck?
I was super
lot
satisfied.
changes?
I came in with 0 expectations, but I'm happy it performed well.
Okay.
I think I did get kind of lucky with the matchup. I only played one super heavy, which is probably that or Kashtira is the hardest matchup. I ended up losing in top 8 to Kashtira because
You break
because
it,
I
don't
break.
you?
Yeah. I think that was the only.
On Pluto.
Yeah, but what can you do? I think the deck did really well overall. We'll see what we can cook up for the next format because I think it's gonna be better if there's not gonna be as many super heavies and Kashtira, because then you don't have to really play Droll. And if Droll is gonna fall off, this deck is gonna be better.
You know, you can play more engine and it just
Yeah.
values is insane in slower formats, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
As long as it's a slow format, this deck is gonna be pretty good. So.
Great, guys. Thanks.
Yeah, again, shout out to Kaitan for helping me deck build, and Haris for lending cards, and also Amadei and Tim for lending cards. And if I forget anyone who lent the cards, you know who you are.
Okay.
Shout out to you.
Thank you, Viki. Back-to-back tops. You topped
We take those.
last year too. Next year, you're gonna win it all.
I hope for at least top 4. I hope for top 4 here. I really want the trophy, but we'll see what happens next year.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
And see you in the next one.